Remember when the lab was destroyed on November 23rd, 2017 and said it was the end? Well, now take a look at it. Guys, it's back. After 5 days of building, I'm finally done with the lab. Look at this! Yes, you guys never saw this here before, but when you go down... Guys, it's the lab history room! That is Evil Sheet Leader's new base. Yet?
Yes, I did. We are in the mine that we used in season 2.
Yes. Yes, guys. We are back in the mine we did in season 2 2 years ago. You guys can see the UFO is back. Now as you can tell, it looks pretty much the same as the previous. Yep, I decided to build the previous one just because I couldn't think of anything else I could build. And I thought this UFO still looks pretty cool, so why not put it in once again. So yeah guys, you might notice a huge change with this lab, as this is not the same way as you remember it from last time. Yeah, this too! Anyway... So, yep. There we go. So, yep, you guys might recognize the haunted mine from, well, all the past years except for last year. So, yeah. Now, guys, this year's haunted mine is not the same track. I decided to finally change it after 3 years, and you'll love what I did. Yeah! Welcome back to the special lab. Let's head into the renovated HQ. Now over here, there will be something. Oh, hold on. See, you might notice there is a huge similarity, and yes, the modern HQ before the 2017 November corruption is back. But as you can see, this is currently blocked off because I don't know what we're going to do for that now. And there is HQ Secretary. So yep, the renovated HQ is here, finally, and this will be how the HQ is from now on. Guys, well, you're probably thinking, Lego, the HQ doesn't look anything different. The answer is yes. However, there is actually a really cool update in here. Actually, we'll save that for last. We'll save this for last. Yes. But yep, if we go down to transporter like that. Oh, also, yeah, you actually see the things in the background. Yep. Those are things in the background. And again, by doing, you guessed it, this, we go down here to this part, which is the special HQ. Now, although it's much better if you just want to prefer it here, and then if you want to, go back up here, obviously you can just take the pipe to, again, just get back here to the normal HQ. As you guys can see, this passageway was never here before, although it was in the past when the cruise ship was here originally, before the November 2017 corruption. Normally right here, the stage would normally be here. I gotta put that in. And over here, right next to that, would be the bonsai tree, which I also gotta put in. Alright, so unlocks unlocks August 13th, and August 27th, and finally September 3rd. Now the ones for the Lab of Doom HQ. No, I didn't fully complete it. Well, I did get to the exact room, I just have to do all the tunnels to all the other rooms. I did manage to get to one of them, though. Alright, guys, as you can see, yes, I wasn't joking. See, I do have to do some of the other tunnels, but I'll do that tomorrow because it's really late. Yep, I have to do. Ta-da! This is the ultimate ZOE'S Lab theme park. I'm not gonna lie to you, this took me almost an entire month to make. And I am proud of what I accomplished here. Welcome back to the police station / prison. Ta-da! Enpro's house. So back in the day, Enpro's made a random Starbucks here in the lab. The secret lab basement is back in this party. My house! Yes, it's back! Right here we have the gold mine, which I don't think you guys ever saw before, so this is new. The only new additions include just the raw gold and just the gold itself, alongside just all the gold itself. Now, lastly but not least, we have the maze. Yes, the maze actually came back, even though how hard it would be to recreate. But I did it, guys. I did it. You guys can see the nether portal is back. And I mean, it is actually back. Also, you remember that little gate cage that we used to have at the lab for the railroad and stuff? Oh yeah, by the way, the railroad's different now. Cobblestone tower itself. Holy frick, this is huge. Thing that was brought back, also being November 21st. By the way, the cobblestone tower actually took a few days. I actually started it on November 17th, but I didn't finish it until November 21st. But this last one, which is the most recent thing I did, was, well, the slime is back. And even after all of that, the base is back too. Guys, we did it! The lab is finally done! After all of these years, 4 years straight of rebuilding this lab, it is finally complete. Let's go! Welcome back to ZOE'S Lab 2. After all of these years, the lab is finally rebuilt entirely. And I mean, literally entirely. We have finally done it! After all of these years of me trying to rebuild this entire world after the November 2017 corruption, I cannot believe we have finally done it. I don't even know how it took that long to complete this world. Now granted, we technically did have the world gone for 7 months straight from August 9th, 2018 to March 17th of 2019. That could be one of the main reasons. And actually is probably the main reason it took this long. If that didn't happen, this would have been done a lot sooner. And yes, welcome to the celebration to celebrate the end of this amazing project. Or just, sorry, this very long project. And yes, you probably just saw a few seconds ago, my base is back too. Do you really think I would have completed the lab without it? I didn't think so. And yes, speaking of the lab, we are here. As you all can see, yes, I know, it's 9:30 p.m. I've been trying to get in all day, but it finally worked. I mean, geez, finally. I mean, literally in a day, we have Operation ZOE'S Lab. Speaking of that, actually, here it is right here, just to prove I didn't forget about it. And then right after that, we have the Christmas party, which starts December 16th and ends the 27th. I know that's only 11 days long, but after all of this stuff that we've been going through lately with the lab, trying to rebuild it entirely, having all these crazy events over the last few months, I think it's well deserved that the Christmas event is a little bit short this year, just to kind of commemorate the fact, and also to kind of commemorate the fact of how long last year's Christmas event went on for, which was December 16th through January 13th. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure that doesn't happen again, because, oh boy, that was long. But yes, as you can see, everybody, we did it! This cake is to clearly celebrate the end of the ZOE'S Lab 2 World Rebuild project, which has been going on since November 24th of 2017. Can you seriously believe it's been going on for that long? It was finally completed on November 27th, 2021 with the completion of my base. And oh my god, that's truly made me amazed. I was like, immediately, like after the base, I was like, we're finally done. I realized we have finally completed it! After seriously all this time. It is insane to believe that the entire world of ZOE'S Lab 2 is finally a fully on rebuilt. This, seriously, it's going to take a little bit of time to get used to the lab finally being rebuilt again after all these years. But don't worry, we'll probably get used to it again very, very quickly. And I've already gotten used to it very quickly as well. Respectively, let me go show you around this event. Because immediately after, I gotta clean all of this up because we got Operation ZOE'S up to deal with all week. Now, that's hoping I actually can stay in the lab all this time without having to get locked out consistently. Let's hope this actually becomes a thing, and we will need this again for the Christmas event. Respectively, the Christmas event again begins on December 16th. If you guys remember, I'm trying to go back to doing Thursday updates for the labs now, and I'm meaning both ZOE'S Lab 2 and 3. Yes, we're finally going to get back to the third lab during Operation ZOE'S Lab. I made sure I had at least 3 days of the event that are all about ZOE'S Lab 3. You're welcome! That proves I didn't forget about ZOE'S Lab 3. Anyway, so yes, as you can see, the cake has a ZOE'S Lab 2 logo here in gold, because clearly this is a huge milestone. We have just marked history here in the lab after all this time. And that also explains why the cake is absolutely gigantic. And here's how long the event was originally meant to go for. It was originally meant to go from November 23rd and end on the 30th. However, the last time I was able to get back into the lab before today was November 29th. I was about to record the video, but that was only back then when I wanted Rose Crystal in the video, because it would have made more sense. However, the reason she isn't here right now is because she's actually not at home right now. She's out doing stuff. So I had to do this all by myself. Let's at least hope that she's around for some of the parts of Operation ZOE'S Lab. In fact, does she even know that's a thing? Probably not. I think we might need to tell Rose Crystal about Operation ZOE'S Lab. At least have her be in the finale of it. That will make sense at least. With that being said, yep, look forward to that in like a day. In fact, I might start making it tonight actually, if I'm actually up to it. If I am up to it, that is, again. So, what are your thoughts on the outside of the lab? This is a huge celebration. All temporary rooms are open during this party, of course, to obviously celebrate everything being rebuilt entirely, as you would have expected. So yes, the Haunted Mine is open, even though it's not October. But the reason behind that is obviously because of this celebration. Yeah, this is going to be fun. I already have this all planned. Yeah, Christmas event for both ZOE'S Lab 2 and 3. Oh god, I already have it all planned. It's gonna be awesome. If you thought the Legos Island Christmas event and the Christmas World ones were awesome, I think this one might be the coolest one. Granted, I think Legos Island will always be the coolest one this year, but we'll find out what the lab one has to offer on December 16th. Which is actually the exact same day that last year's Christmas event began. I'm not joking, that's actually serious. I think this is the first time that that 2 Christmas events in a row have begun on the same day. This is the second Christmas event in a row that's going to begin on the same day. That has never happened before, let me tell you. Because actually that has never happened. Going in here, we have the lab office. As you can see, it is all decorated. The lab basement is obviously open. The secret Halloween room is open. Every temporary room is open. Actually, I forgot to show you the rest about here. And yes! Finally, after all of these years, Operation Dimensions is here. Oh, and originally, I was going to bring back this. So, still working on getting the worlds transferred. Check back later on the party by Rose Crystal and me. Yeah, that didn't happen, but don't worry. Immediately after Operation ZOE'S Lab, we will finally get those in. Probably just in time for Christmas. And obviously, you can clearly tell which worlds I'm talking about. The prehistoric and future worlds.
don't worry, guys. I think we have finally found them after all these years. We just got to transfer them to Rose's current PC. I think we finally found them. With that being said, we will get to these later, but actually I will talk about these eventually. In the video. So again, what are your thoughts on the outside of the lab? It looks pretty awesome, and that also explains why the time machine is there, but technically, the time machine actually has to stay there respectively for Operation ZOE'S lab. With that being said, let's again head into the lab office as I just said. This is how it looks for the celebration. I have no clue where Mr. Sheep is gone. But yes, all of these rooms are decorated. We'll save the temporary rooms, obviously, for last. Just like the Halloween party. Which, yes, that was a really awesome Halloween party. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. May I tell you that some rooms from past celebrations have made a return? 2 of them. Actually, this celebration is probably one of the coolest celebrations we have ever done in the lab. Besides, obviously, outside of anniversaries, of course. Now, this is the first celebration event out that's not an anniversary since we got this world back in 2019. So I thought I'd pay tribute to older celebrations and put them in here too. For the absolute heck of it, because this celebration is huge. So as you can see, we have the End of Lab of Doom celebration from June of 2017, and the item from that event is right here, the C418 Mall disc. And we can play that up there on the roof because it is decorated too. But it is not the same room from that event. It's another one. From a different celebration event from earlier in that year. So we can go along the path because this is blocked off because of the item. As you can see, this room is brought back from that event. Why again did I bring it back? Again, it's about a past celebration. And that was huge too. Will this work actually? Yeah, it works. Well, whoa. Oh, okay. I don't know why the lever isn't there. Is this gonna work? Oh, yeah, actually, sorry. This was meant to remain open anyway. And yes! Do any of you recognize this? Please tell me you do, because it looks pretty obvious. Well, for old subscribers, you can recognize this. For new ones, I'll explain what this means. Basically, this is the End of War celebration from February 2017. In the last week of the war of 2017, we had a celebration to celebrate defeating Evil Street Leader back in that war. The reason this room has returned after all that time is obviously because of this mega celebration to celebrate the end of the lab rebuild project. And speaking of which, the sign from that event is also back, but obviously it is a little bit different due to the fact that this is about a different celebration here. And yes, those same items from the respective celebration have returned. We have the celebration hat, the jukebox, and the party banner. This is where this party banner originated, and it's back finally after 4 years. Nice, right? Right, so, and we can actually go play this disc now. Yeah, that's better. With that being said, I hope you guys love that I have brought this room back. It is awesome, and let's read the sign up here. Now obviously, this sign does look a little bit different. It's technically in the same blocks and sign color, but some of the text is a bit different due to this about being something completely different and not the war. Most of this is the same though. So I'll read it. Thank you everyone for helping rebuild the world of ZOE'S Lab 2. Celebrate our accomplishment with this awesome party. The only things that are different about this message is instead of defeat, it is helping, and instead of Evil Street Leader here, it says rebuild the world of ZOE'S Lab 2. And then instead of victory right here, it says accomplishment. Those are the differences. Everything else is exactly the same. With that being said, how awesome is that I brought back 2 celebration rooms from the past? But do you really think that's all I brought back for past rooms? No! We brought back so much more. If all the temporary rooms are back, you know there's a lot going into this. And I made sure of that. And thankfully this actually is working now. Maybe it finally decided to work after all these years. I don't know. let's head down to... No, wait, sorry. My mistake. Let's actually head out to the backyard first. I know it isn't that much decoration, but hey, it's good enough. Okay, look, I forgot to add some, cakes back here. Okay, that's weird. I just never did it. Oh well. And I'm talking about right here. But the rest of this is here. So as you can see, we do have some cakes all around here to celebrate the end of the rebuild. My god, it is so awesome that it's finally done. The world's actually back. Finally, we can head down to the lab. Now, a majority of this is technically not decorated, but it's only mainly decorated with the crowd. The runner going all over the lab. We'll get to that later. Yep, the lab basement is back from the Halloween party. So, yep, a majority of these rooms are not decorated, actually. Oh, yep, the hole to lead down to the mine is back. That was a last-minute addition, about a week back. But the real next official room for this, and this is going to be a huge throwback to the early days of the rebuild. Welcome back to this. Who remembers the miner's helmet? Let's pick it up, and let's put it on. And this was back, actually, we can read it right here. The ore room reopening from November 2017. If you remember back in the early days of the rebuild project, the ore room made its reintroducement during the rebuild project. Like going down here, I'm proud to announce that the other item from here is back as well, the pickaxe. This also has the exact same sign right here. The only item that is not brought back from this is the glowstone, because where it used to be located is where the gold mine is now. I know I could have placed it somewhere else in the room, but I just didn't feel like it. I could have placed it here, but you know what? Whatever. Not right now. So, with that being said, that is it for that room. There is nothing else down here, but hey, I hope you guys loved the throwback, though. Yeah, this is a huge throwback to the early days of the rebuild. My god, I love every second of it. Oh yeah, tunnel to base coming soon. That's right, because I am planning on bringing back the tunnels. Technically, the lab is done. I could have just brought back the tunnels and then confirmed it, but you know what? Who cares? I can just do those another time. Oh, wait, hold on. Actually, we'll get to this later. Right. Oh, right, underground party room. I think that's the next one. As you can see, it has led down to the classic underground party room. As you can see, that's why the beacons look like this, and that's also why the dance floor looks like this. It looks pretty awesome. There's still no new catalog yet. We are going to release that soon, probably right after Operation ZOE'S Lab. Actually, yeah, a lot of things are going to be released after Operation ZOE'S Lab is over on December 11. So yeah, be on the lookout for that one, guys. There's not really anything else in this room I need to show you. Really at all. I know some of the things on this are missing, but who cares? I can deal with that again another day. But actually, there is another reason I'm down here. Yeah. The time machine's gone. And you know where it is. It's up in the front of the lab. Yep, the time machine is not in the garage anymore, but we do have midnight, however. And the time machine will not be back in here again until December 11th. That is insane. That's the only other update I need to show you. Now we can get out of here. Alright, and I think that is actually it for literally pretty much every room. I know not the entire lab is decorated. One of the main reasons is just because well, you would have think I would have decorated every single room, but I didn't. But that was only mainly because I wanted to focus on the rooms that actually had stuff returning in them. Now, let's make our way to the temporary rooms. And then we got some missions to do. But those are really easy. So right here, we got the secret Halloween room. Of course, this is obviously brought back. This is the creeper costume still down here from the Halloween party. Yeah, the Halloween party was awesome this year. I think we did a good job with that one. I think putting the candy stations back as the main focus was a good idea. Going down here, the basement is already lit up because we did that during the Halloween party. I guess we just forgot to turn it off. But actually, it does make sense that it is on still. Next up, the actual entrance to the haunted mine in here, you know, the original entrance. However, we still have the second entrance. Yeah, see, it's blocked off. So yeah. Oh yeah, this might still be here from a past event now. That sign. Yep. We're not gonna go for the haunted mine right now, just because I still have not completed the end track. But you know what? I don't mind right now. I'll deal with that another day. Now, let's make our way down to the Gold Nugget room. I know. It's surprising that it's already open. But actually, it is that month that it is open, technically. So, yep. And see, I told you, this is truly confirming the Christmas party is December 16th. So it says, see you on December 16th. And see, all the gold is gone. And that's because the Christmas party is coming up on December 16th. 5 days after Operation ZOE'S lab ends. Which I know does not really give us enough time to prepare for that, but at this point, why not? And yes, I know the advent calendar would normally be out by now since it's December 3rd, but not right now. Anyway, next up we are gonna do the secret lab basement. Let's make our way down right now. And you guys remember this from the Halloween party. The only difference is that the cobwebs and pumpkins are gone, because that was exclusive to the Halloween party. And that's it. That's like the only thing that's different down here. Everything else is still the same. With that being said, let's get out of here. Yeah, I just kept sprinting up. That's why I kept going up really fast. Yes, I said a few weeks back, every sheep is respawned now. So now it truly feels like the lab again. Next up, let's go down here. Yeah, the tunnel is a bit different now that those beacons aren't there and now that the garage is there. But yeah, it's still pretty much the exact same tunnel that you guys remember from back in the day. And to prove that this is legit, see, told you, this is still exactly the same tunnel, although it actually looks better with night vision. Where did the thing go? Okay, looks like it's gone all of a sudden. The night vision thing. Oh well, that's fine. Let's go ahead and put it back. Much better. That's actually how you're meant to do it. Woo! Let's go over here. Yeah! Yep. The old mine. Let's go. Yep, the old mine. Oh boy, what a classic. No, seriously, what a classic this place is. I'll never get bored of it. Yep, nothing in here. Oh, what? What? There's still coal in here from like 3 years ago? Jeez. What? How much did we leave in here? Okay, that's nuts. Alright, let's get out the original entrance. Which is, of course, the water. There we go. Next up, let's go ahead and, well, I mean, that's it for pretty much all the temporary rooms. Oh yeah, this is where Operation Dimensions comes in. You probably can notice that's gone now. Yeah, because this is back too, so that's why it's decorated down here a bit. Let's go ahead and, yeah, let's go ahead and do that now. Let's go ahead and go into those missions while we're here. Yeah, there is a lot into this party. You know, this is probably one of the coolest celebrations we have ever done. Oh, right. Let me go ahead and actually turn off the night vision because we only needed it for like the cave. Much better. Now we can actually see this properly. And actually, yeah, going down to the HQ is actually for a reason, purposely. Okay, I thought that there was another sheep down here. Because there is a message! Hi, HQ Secretary. We're gonna deal with Master Evil Hunkers later, aren't we? Yes, we are, actually. While the lab is celebrating being entirely rebuilt, I managed to bring back 2 unfinished missions from earlier this year. Those being HQ Expedition 2021 and Operation Dimensions. To find these 2 unfinished missions, go to the front of the lab where you'll find 2 signs leading to each mission. To make it more fun, all missions in them are available right from the start so you can complete them all without having to wait for each day for them to unlock. And what's even cooler is that ESL is nowhere to be found. And this was all wrote back in the day when Evil Sheep Leader was still on Lego's Island originally for Operation Rescue. And yes, Evil Sheep Leader is still nowhere to be found after the events of Operation Rescue back on November 30th when we defeated him. Yeah, who knows where he went? He may have just come back here for Operation ZOE'S lab, which, yeah, I could see why that could be the case. Got more over here. Alright, and, yeah, okay, I've got to close that. Right. So, let's go do those, unfinished missions now, shall we? And to make them really quick, at least the HQ Expedition part, I am going to just respectively just put all the pieces back into the, Live Doom HQ immediately. So yep, we have this portal, this leads to Operation Dimensions. Yep, Operation Dimensions this way. I couldn't fit the S, but whatever. Yep, let's go in here. Let's go! Oh, come on! Not here again. Okay, cool. Okay, I just needed to make sure it actually led to this nether portal and not that one. We'll take down that nether portal. I can't believe we are finally doing Operation Dimensions. Okay, yeah. This was actually wrote back in 2018 when we were originally going to do Operation Dimensions. Like, originally. Before it got postponed to 2020. And then got postponed to this year. So yeah, this portal has actually been here for like 3 years. For some reason. Anyway, we can go back here to go back to the normal lab. Well, just the lab itself. And well, now we're in the jungle dimension, huh? Wow. Well, we can see some of the lab back there, but yeah, now we gotta go find that Eye of Ender. And go put it back in that end portal just so we can go back to the end dimension for like finally. So where the heck could we potentially, and I mean potentially, find an Eye of Ender? Huh? Hey, there it is. Nice. Nice. We found the first one. Next up, the Savannah Dimension. Even though we can kind of see some of the desert in the background, who really cares? I guess a lot of these dimensions are interconnected for some reason. Oh well. But now, we truly have to find the next Eye of Ender. I think I know where it is around here, and if I'm correct, it is definitely somewhere here. Where could it potentially be? Maybe down here, for all we know? No? Where could it be? Alright guys, good news. I have finally found it, so you are all in luck. Let's go ahead and, go down here. What? What was down here? Oh, no, wait, sorry. My mistake. It is down. There we go. Found it! Woo! Back to the end portal. Alright, guys. We are now in the wilderness dimension. So, for the third eye vendor that we need to find, we need to go down here. Nice! Found that third one already. I actually spawned into this dimension very close to the eye vendor, so that's why we found it so quickly. Also, take a look at the dimension in general. It looks pretty awesome. I will admit to you, this looks pretty awesome. Hey! We found a jungle temple along the way. Alright, now we're in the underwater dimension. You might actually remember this from last year. Woo! Let's go! Yeah! Okay, seriously, the reason I did that clearly on purpose was just so we don't be here long. Next eye vendor has been found. Let's go! Next up, we are in the beach dimension now. So this should be pretty interesting, actually. So yeah, we are actually really far away from the lab. And I mean completely far away from the lab. Now what's funny is that literally right under here is the eye vendor. Nice! Back to the lab. Hope you like this place overall, by the way. Don't know if I've ever actually shown it to you before. Next one, we're gonna have to go into the nether itself. And this one should not be hard at all, actually. I'm actually gonna tell you guys that this is actually legit. This next one really should not be that hard at all, so we should not be here for long. And actually, believe it or not, actually, we actually can get the last 3 right here. Alright, so the first one is right here, and then the second one is over right here. Yep, right here. And then the last one is all the way over here. That is insane. Nice! Now let's head back to the lab for the last time to finally get that ender portal back to the way it should be. Whoa! Where did he come from? Yes! Let's go! Alright, let's jump into the end portal. What? I thought we fought this guy. Oh, wait a minute. That's right, because we had to recreate this world entirely. No, wait a minute. Oh! Wait, yeah, that's right. We already did defeat him. Yeah! Huh? Why am I all the way here? Ah, well, let's teleport. There we go! Operation Dimensions is done. We only got one more thing left to do, which is HQ Expedition 2021. And yeah! Oh guys, you guys know the deal by now. The Lab Team HQ is still destroyed, may I remind you, from Evil Street Leader earlier this year. Let's fix that now, shall we? So all we really need to do is, now that I've technically gotten everything, yeah, I want to tell you guys, I actually do have everything, actually. I collected it throughout the last few months while we kind of took a hiatus from this, so now we can actually just do it now. Now, why did I just not do this earlier off camera? Well, you guys know I love to do the missions on vid, so I never forget how they are. So, with that being said, this should not take long at all, by the way, because there is actually not that many of these, so we should not be here long at all. Yes, I know, it is finally being done after all of these years. I apologize for the delay of this, but it's finally back. I promise, it's back. Also, let's hope we did not destroy anything, by the way. On top. Actually, you know what? That gives me an idea. Please tell me we didn't destroy anything. Thank God! This deserves to live for life. Because that'll always remind us of the corruption. least that did make history in the lab. There we go. We are so close, guys. I'm not actually joking. We are so close to having the lab done. No, sorry, the lab to make the chew. I'm talking about that. There we go. We are so close to having the walls finally complete after like a million years of having them, you know, destroyed. Feels so weird, but you know what? Yeah, let's do it. See, told you this isn't taking that long. See, there we go. See, it's already done. Within only like, I want to say like 1 or 2 minutes. See, that didn't take long. What was the next thing we need to do? Right, next up we restore the main computer. Now that is very easy. Because all we really need for this... Oh, come on, where is it? There it is, finally. All we need for this really is just... Do I even need to explain it? Like, really, do I need to? Yes, I do, actually. I do need to explain that. Kind of. Well, let's hope it actually at least makes sense. So right here, let's hope I'm getting this right. If I'm not, then, oh well. At least I tried. Actually, let me just look up video footage. Did I mention I've been on here the whole day? Okay, cool. I am kind of doing this right. A little bit. Okay. Alright, and lastly but not least, all we really need left is just some redstone. Where the heck is that? Oh, come on. It's like the first thing that you see. Cool. Nice! Make computer reactivated. Next up, we have to just do the chair itself. Where is that? There it is. There we go. That is all done. So I've pretty much done all of this, actually. Really, though. I've really done all this, actually, already. So, pretty much all there is. Well, I know we're supposed to do the teleporter signs, but I'm not up to doing that right now. I can just do that clearly off camera, because that would bore you guys. So we're done for now. Technically, the Live Doom HQ is technically back the way it should be. Yep, there we go. It is back now, finally, after all this time. Alright, and that just wraps up our video for this celebration party. My god, there is so much in this party. If the prehistoric and future worlds were already transferred by now, there would have been even more into this party. But for now, those aren't the case right now. But my god, we have brought back everything. This is one heck of a celebration party. Oh yeah! I forgot to mention, even the UFO is decorated. My mistake, guys. I completely forgot to mention. I think the UFO is decorated. Oh yeah! That UFO minigame is back too. Right, I completely forgot. Did I mention there was also meant to be trivia questions about the lab rebuild during this party, but I just didn't have enough time to add them in. At least the UFO minigame is back. Wait, did I decorate the UFO? Yeah, right! I did decorate the UFO. Okay, cool. And yes, the minigame is back too. See? Told ya, it's back. It's back in all of its glory. Nice, right? See? I told you this event was going to be big. The missions have been done from a few years ago, but I feel like just revisiting these rooms for the absolute heck of it. With that being said, as you also can see, lastly but not least, the UFO is indeed decorated for this party. And it's awesome. Woo! Yeah! Unfortunately, down here isn't decorated, however. But that is actually it for this party, guys. Oh my god. That was a lot to take in. Especially knowing the fact that just everything is back. It's crazy to think that everything in the lab is back now. The lab is rebuilt entirely now. So we're all good. Oh, okay. So this entrance is somehow still here. You know what? We might just keep that open, honestly, from now on after all these years. Oh! Actually, you know what? Why not just leave this entrance open, honestly, nowadays? It makes more sense just to reopen it. And you know what? I'm just gonna keep both entrances. Speaking of which, how do we want to do this? I don't know. Actually, you know what? Yeah. Let's do it. No, wait. Actually, sorry. My mistake. Let's do something cooler. Let's do... Yeah, let's do these. God dang it, you need the moss for these. Let's do this. I just wanted to add this in because I feel it's just a good idea in general. Oh yeah, that's right, the ceiling. Oh yeah, that's the problem. The ceiling. Yeah, the ceiling's a big problem in this, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna get this to work. We might just have to do it the way I think it is, honestly. Okay. Oh well. You know what? That's completely fine. But I felt like making it a little bit of a secret entrance, but I guess we just can't do that. Yeah, I just guess we can't do that, I guess. That's unfortunate. Actually, you know what? For the absolute heck of it, let me just do something that's just even simpler. Let's do scaffolding for the heck of it. There we go. Now this is the real last thing I'm actually going to do with this. And then I'm done, okay? Nice. See? Now it works. See? There we go. It actually works. That's right. Actually, let me just remove this ladder. Much better. Now that actually properly works. So see, now you can go down to this room permanently whenever you want. Okay, looks like I still have to unflood this from the underwater expedition. I know, but that's actually it for the video, guys. I have nothing else to tell you about this event. It is cool that we finally did make a cool celebration about this party. Well, yeah, you can access this room whenever the heck you want. Now, I guess. Since, you know, we got 2 entrances now. So, yep, you got 2 ways to enter this. Come on. I guess I could just remove the ladder, I guess. So, yep, that's a cool way to get back there, right? Yep, you have 2 ways of getting up there now. I'll see you all, guys, in the next ZOE'S Up 2 video for Operation ZOE'S Lab. Oh, boy, that's going to be a good one. Right here, December 4th through 11th. Let's do this. Let's stop Master Evil Hunkers from destroying the ZOE'S Lab timeline. Or just the ZOE'S Up universe overall. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Really fun! Like I said in the update video, this I think is gonna be a lot easier to do, time period wise, than Operation Legos Island. Because again, the lab is pretty much all centered in one specific spot. Here. And that can explain why it might not take as long. Now, as for the first time period, yeah, that is gonna Oh, that's gonna take forever. But the rest of them are easy. Really freaking easy. So we're all good with that one. Yep, the rest of these are really easy after the first one. Although technically I think the fifth one is well, it's kind of a similar recreation of the first one, but it's just more updated. So, yeah. But besides that, everything else is easy to remake. With all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. See you next time, guys.